Hey, welcome to Steele Nazz, presented by Hedge Better. Boys are in the building tonight. Magic Mike, how we doing tonight?
Good.
Rocking with Steele Nazz here.
Couldn't be better.
Episode 148. Want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Slide Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue. Big shout out to Craig Kelly. Obviously, the offices of Patrick J. Foley. I mean, he's been going down the Thursday night games, but he's here to stay for sponsorship. Good to see.
When's he coming back in? Where the fuck's he been?
I think he's been ducking us since we've been beating him in Thursday night football.
Yeah, it's supposed to be quarterly meets.
Yeah, he was supposed to come in like the 8th or 9th week, and I think he flaked last second. But he's a busy man, you know.
He is.
Let the man eat.
Fair. Busy guy.
At least we won't have to buy him that dinner because he's not going to win the dinner this year. So he'll owe us a dinner, right?
Gonna be me.
It's up for debate. Is it going to be a dinner? Is it going to be
yeah. He won't buy us a lap. Maybe he'll buy the lap dance.
Yeah, but just tell us not to tell anyone about it. You know, one of those things.
Yeah.
A lot on tap tonight. The Celtics lost in-season tournament to the Pacers. Do we really care that much?
Yes.
5 questions in the NFL. I'm going to bring that segment back up because it kind of hit last week. NFL Week 13 picks. We'll bring up the Patriots a little bit, although it's not really the hottest thing on the table.
Disagree.
Bruins find momentum. Big wins against Toronto and Columbus on Sunday night. I went in. Concessions were great. College football playoff. Florida State gets fucked. We'll have a wrap about that.
Fuck 'em.
And you know what? We really haven't talked about Taylor Swift in a couple of weeks, so we might as well start getting that going eventually. But I'm going to start with the Celtics here because we've just let off with the Patriots every week. Boston Celtics go down to a hungry Pacers team on the road there in the quarterfinal of the inaugural in-season tournament. Tough L by the boys, but without one of their top 3 players. Tyrese Halliburton, that's his name, right?
Yep, hell of a game.
Hell of a game. And the crowd was going.
Oh yeah. And I mean,
So quick question. Did they earn home advantage?
Yeah, they did.
How? How does it even work? Are those games technically a part of an 82-game season?
Yeah, so that's an L.
in-season tournament.
Yeah,
but it wasn't that like people. Some people didn't make it to that quarterfinal.
Yeah, so they play their games tonight and Thursday. So they made the schedule around where everyone played 2 games this week.
But I thought like eventually someone's going to play in the championship of the in-season tournament.
Yeah,
is that an extra game on the schedule? Or,
I'm sure they're going
not everyone's playing.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to account for it. Like I think at the end of the day, everyone will play 82 games.
There was something where it was like with
That's
that, and I
interesting.
forget the teams, but it was like the first time like non-divisional opponents like played like 3 times or 4 times. Like you're supposed to play everyone twice or something like that. Like they played like 3 or 4, whatever the number was. But it was like the first time since like the 19 like whatever it happened.
It's no question of success, like the in-season tournament. Like we talked about last week, how the last game everyone's looking on point differential and things, and then you have like the Pelicans who just earned their spot in the semis. Pacers earned their spot in the semis. Both pretty good rosters, but are they going to be the last ones in June? Like I don't think so. So to see a team like that have their fan base come around them, yeah, it sucks they lost, but I thought it was a pretty good event.
Did you see Josh Hart's tweet today?
No, was he? Is the Celtics inside his head?
No, there was some guy, some player, I forget what team, but it was like a story on him and about how he was going to give like the $500,000 if they win it, like to his daughters, like his young daughters. He was like, I'm financially, like it was a very nice story.
Yes.
And Josh Hart like quote tweeted the story and was just like, what a loser, go get some ice. With like diamond emojis. It was tweet of the year. It was incredible.
I thought you
on
were
the Pacers.
He's on the Knicks.
Okay.
They lost. They lost to the Bucks last night.
Like what a loser.
Yeah. Tough to see. Game wise,
Quick question.
Yeah.
You said it's a nice tournament and everything.
Yeah.
But like, what do we recall when you were calling for a championship 5 games into the season?
Yeah, no.
Like they couldn't even fucking win this?
I mean, this is way harder to win, like, in terms of...
Do explain.
So, like, it's one and done.
You called for a championship 5 games into the season.
Yeah,
they should win every fucking thing
June.
with that kind
It's
of call.
June.
They should win every kind of...
I want them to win in June.
They should win every game that matters with that kind of call.
Hopefully,
that you guys
everyone's
made.
playing in June.
Was not everyone playing?
Kristaps Porzingis did not play the other night. They would have won the game if Kristaps was playing.
Wait, who's hurt already?
That's debatable.
Who's hurt already? Who's hurt already?
He's on and off. He's
Literally,
on and off.
still called this.
Who's hurt already?
He'll be fine. He'll be ready for the playoffs.
I'm
You do
sure
not know
he
that.
will
He'll be ready for the
I'm
playoffs.
sure he will be.
I'm just calling this
Secondly-
now. That's a chink in the armor. I already am starting to switch on them.
I don't agree with that at all. Still standing with the best record in the NBA, 15-5.
Doesn't
Tatum
matter.
and Brown, great performances despite losing the other night. They could not be Halliburton, and then both of them could not be stopped. It was a little bit on the defensive side. You let up 122 points, you're probably going to go down.
No, it wasn't just like all the defensive side either. Like the fourth quarter and stuff, like they were hitting like fadeaway 3-pointers,
It was
like
insane.
and ones. Like that was just like sometimes it's not your night in basketball. Like it was the Pacers' night that night.
Buddy Hield even hit like the whistle sounded like the end of the game, and he shot the three after like the buzzer went off and it went in
Yeah,
again.
like that was
Like
just
they didn't miss a shot.
that. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
lights out the second half of that game. The fourth quarter, I should say.
That's a nifty little team they got over there, though. Bruce Brown signed a big deal. Dorchester guy Miles Turner has been a veteran in this league, and then Buddy and Halliburton are kind of their top two guys, I would say.
Halliburton looks
Yeah.
like he's making the leap to like
Yeah.
a burrowing superstar type of
Aaron
player.
Nesmith can fuck right off, though. That guy,
Loser.
he was a loser the
Where
other
are they
night.
ranked in the standings currently?
They're probably in the top 5. They're 11-8. It's still early for the Celtics
I-
are 5-5, 15-5.
If I were to review the in-season tournament, though, cool idea. It was fun to watch. I'd be cocky if we won it. I do not give a fuck that we lost.
Yeah,
it.
I don't care. I don't care at all.
Like that doesn't like beat
yeah,
me
like
up at
you
all.
just said.
Like they were the hot
like
take.
there maybe would have been a parade if we won it.
No, there wouldn't
No
be a
way,
parade.
no
There wouldn't be a
way.
parade. But it was one of those
There might have
things.
been.
They would have thrown that shit in the laundry.
It was one of those
The
things. It was like
trophy.
they were the hot take people
Then what's
like
the point?
online. No, they were hot take people online though. They were like, look at this team. They can't do this. Like they can't win a playoff game. Whatever. It's like, dude, like an actual playoff game is 5 months.
No,
Five.
no, I know, but I'm just
like, you
I'm
can't.
just standing next to a guy who Anton was here too, claiming it. Everyone,
Well,
Showtime was
Nazz
too.
has never been a Florida State
I'm
fan,
still-
so he's just a fucking loser.
I'm still
Five
on the
games
Celtics.
into the season.
I'm still on
Calling
the
for a ship.
Now we're 20 games in, and I'm still think they're going to win the championship.
He's never had a bad take because he just rewrites history every second he can.
I rewrite history every day.
That's literally
Every damn
did.
day
So
of my
that's
life.
I think
Nazz
you
has
could-
all the greatest takes because he just rewrites history.
I think
every
you got to
fucking
be
day.
cautious
Fuck
of
yeah.
Porzingis already.
Oh yeah, no,
This
we
is
said
an
that
issue.
coming in.
It's an issue,
Still
I
thinks
said
he's the only
that
one who
coming
said it. We all said it.
and I still think you'll have to be cautious of the old thing. You always got to be cautious of Tatum and Brown, like not
Yeah, that's
not
worst case.
being
You
where
don't
they're
think
at,
about- you
not
don't think
being the
about worst
guys.
I
that-
still
the
like where they
guys.
are. Back on the in-season tournament.
Like where they are,
I think
yes.
the two coolest things. One for the players, if they get in the semis, they get to go to Vegas for the weekend. It's pretty fucking cool.
Can't hate that.
Jason Tatum, when he lost, he's like, I'm pissed. I'm not going to fucking Vegas. Second off,
Go to Vegas anytime. Tatum.
Well, I mean, in the season, secondary teams, I think teams that don't really have a shot at the NBA title. I mean, think about it. There's probably maybe 4 this year who realistically you're like, all right, they have a chance to win. There's some teams in it, Pacers and Pelicans. Maybe they'll prove me wrong, but I don't think they're getting it.
I guess that's my.
Yeah.
How are they like winning?
So it's
Like,
it's
why
only
are the
sample
good teams
size.
losing to these people? To
Because
fucking the Pelicans.
it's any given Sunday. It's you get 4 games in the qualifying round. You go 4-0. You get a top seed. The Celtics went 3-1 and had to get some help point differential wise. Not saying that they didn't lose fair and square. I'm just saying this is how those teams get in. They just
Yeah,
get luck
yeah.
of the draw. Like you could have a shitty 5-15 team, but they go 4-0 in those in
losing
season
to the Pelicans. Like
qualifying games.
if you're a title contender would be bad. Like losing to the Pacers if you think we're going to win a championship. I know any given
one
Sunday,
fucking
but
given
game,
Sunday.
dude. What are you talking about? We're gonna
any
lose
given
a
Sunday.
I don't
game.
know. I'm not
Any
like
given
it. I don't
Sunday.
like it.
We've lost to so much
I don't
shittier
think you can be
teams
that
over the year.
cocky about them winning a ship if they can't take care of business.
Yeah, I think they. I'm
At
thinking,
least be humble. Like
Yeah,
it's going
I
to be
agree.
a tough grind again.
Yeah,
it's not going to be
Another
a walk
wake
in the
up call.
park.
Are you
yeah.
saying
Another
that
wake-up
winning a
call.
championship is hard?
the way
Is
it was
that what we're
the
talking
way it was
about here?
called 5 games into the season, you would have thought it was fucking.
we were breezing it.
You
we
would
were.
have thought it was like
we were.
the fucking
They're gonna-
Patriots here.
They're
I've
gonna
been
go
winning
down.
the Cup since 2006,
Yeah.
man.
They're gonna
Like, I'm with
walk
you.
down the yellow brick road, fucking get the job done. They got New York Friday. New York lost to Milwaukee, so it's like consolation, whatever. They play the loser. The tournament's over. They just play. That's the sign of their schedule. They're home.
We're years away before I even mention that it's a consolation bracket game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't give a fuck about that. Tournament's over.
It's just a
Play the
game.
Knicks on Friday.
It's just a game at
There's no
home.
such thing as consolation games now.
Consolation
the losers
game.
bracket of the.
Do they get money for that if they win?
No, I'm sure.
They get nothing, so it's just literally a game.
Dave's hot chicken. Reapers only.
The bums on the bench, dude, gotta be pissed
Why?
Yeah.
because they probably
they
get
wanted
paid
that
less
pay.
than that.
They don't get $500K.
Oh, so everyone gets it?
Yeah,
Like every player.
that's why it don't matter to Tatum and Brown. It matters to the guys who don't play.
It should matter to everyone.
It should.
I
I agree. I couldn't agree with you more.
and
your
I'm sure they're pissed.
but
I'm
as
sure they're not happy.
As
they
a fan,
lost.
if they go down, it's so easy right now to be like, yeah, fuck that tournament. Like,
Cook his shit.
I must be one of the few that are on the side of I'm a little fucking like, what the fuck?
yeah.
I don't know.
And they were winning at halftime. They got outplayed in the third quarter. Just seemed they just couldn't. It was all about defense. They couldn't get any stops. Halliburton put them on the steps.
Let's address that issue.
Draining shots.
No, they were hitting everything.
but not
Fair.
rebounding.
It was one of those.
Still.
It was one of those
Not
games
rebounding.
where it was like,
Not rebounding.
why?
Not- yeah.
Because the 7-3 center that you put all your fucking faith into is already hurt.
Who was the faith?
You.
Marcus Smart.
No.
I'll find the episodes.
He called
find
that.
the
He
episodes.
did not like that move
find
because
him.
he said
I'll find
Porzingis
the
will not be
clips.
here when you need him.
I'll find the clips.
He'll be there in the playoffs.
I'm sure he will
Playoffs,
be.
fine. Championship, that's what we need him.
Well,
He
that's-
did not
yeah.
on
We
any
need
was a
him,
clip
we
that.
need
Chips
him
or
literally
playoffs.
every fucking game. If you're telling me we win this game with Porzingis, we needed him.
Yeah,
In
we probably
fairness,
did.
I like the guy, and he was part of it all. But like Rob Williams already done. Like he's also class.
Yeah, like, get fucked,
It
get
went both
smoked.
ways. Like
Yeah.
they're both very injury prone, and that sucks for them. I'm sorry, that sucks.
Agreed. We're gonna tackle some football now.
Nice.
We'll leave the Bruins for the back burner. So thoughts going. Pats Chargers. Chargers won 6-0.
My favorite part of that game is that the 6 points were all scored in one quarter.
It was one of the.
Like
it was,
there was
Disgusting by the Chargers.
Yeah.
Are they trying?
it was two very.
they tanking?
It was two very bad teams.
there were 45 minutes that you
They're
just didn't need to
4-7
watch.
though. Like, come on.
5-7 now.
You're playing a team that's literally not trying.
They have awful coaching. I will say the Pats have let the last 4 games have let up the least amount of points in the NFL, and they're 0-4. Every team who's in the top 4 is 4-0.
No, they're like
That's crazy.
like points wise, they've almost had like a historically good defense in the past 4 weeks.
Well, 6 last game. Was it 10?
I got it right here. We got
10 to 2 games before.
10 to 2 games before, 20.
And then 20. Okay.
They let up 20 total points? Or
No,
they let up
that-
20.
No, they let up 26 in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
It's disgusting.
You should be 3-0. You should be 3-0.
You can't even get 3 points. Can't even get 3 points.
Do you think it's on purpose at this point?
I hope it is, but I don't think so now. I think
No?
they're going out there balling. Mondre Stevenson just went down with a high sprain ankle. Hopefully they just rest him for the season, run Zeke. Probably should have ran a little bit more. Wouldn't let Bailey Zappi throw down the field. It's just a sickening offense to see. I mean, we talk about it every week. 2-10 sitting now. Bailey Zappi 13 for 25. Definitely didn't do any worse than Mac Jones. Like, still pretty bad. I mean, you put up 0 points.
I honestly think Matt could have won us this game.
I know. But the thing is
I have
that
to think he couldn't throw a touchdown, but maybe not.
yeah, the thing is that is the important part here is why Bailey Zappi is going to start Thursday night. We're recording on a Wednesday here. They're playing Thursday night football against the Steelers. He didn't turn over the ball.
He did not.
And that Mac Jones turns over the ball frequently. That's the difference.
The lack of turnovers makes the 0 even sadder.
Yes. Yeah, because at least all right, at least you
You threw
put
5
your
picks
chips-
or whatever. You fumbled, whatever.
Oh.
It's they just sucked so bad.
No,
They
if-
didn't turn it over. They just couldn't get 3.
If you lose 6-0, I hope you would throw 5 picks. I would rather you throw 5 picks. At least you died trying. At least you
It
died
sounds
trying.
like he's playing like a pussy.
Yeah, you know what though? I think the schemes
How many yards did he get?
not a lot.
I think it was like 92.
141.
141.
But he, you can blame Bill O'Brien, whoever's really calling these offensive plays too. They're all, dump out screens instead of throwing down the field. I get He doesn't have any help, which has been the story all season. But come on, guys, cut the crap, throw the ball down. I'd rather you turn over the ball than fucking play this little.
You should be
pee-wee
rooting for
crap.
nothing but a tank here.
Oh no, I'll talk about that right now. That third, fourth quarter where it was 6-0 the whole time, where they were coming down a little bit.
Why are you rooting for them in the first quarter?
I was rooting. I wanted to see a good game because it hasn't been a good game in at least 4 weeks. But then
6-0, there was always an opportunity for a win.
Well, no, that's what I mean.
Of a good game do you want?
Come on, dude. You're talking about 6-0 NFL football.
We're talking about a team who wants a tank.
A good game with this team, you're out of your mind.
No, I'm not expecting. I just want it. It hasn't been a good game.
It's not gonna happen.
Why would you just
how
say
does this happen? Yeah, how can you put yourself through this?
I would love a sick game. I would love a sick
game.
game.
Turn on that TV and you're like, let's tune in.
I would love a sick game.
Slept
I'm a fan forever. I'll always be watching the Pats.
I will always be watching the Pats.
At least root for a tank beat, cheering them on when they don't score.
Fourth quarter, I was cheering for the loss because I'm like, let's get this draft.
You should be cheering that for the first quarter.
Well,
them winning literally does nothing for you.
Dude, they're 2-10. This is when I get we're Pats fans. I get your mentality of do that. This is the point of the year where Browns fans put paper bags over their heads. That's where this team is at. It's not that big of a deal.
Patriots fan with a paper bag on his head.
It's not that big of a deal to be dude, it's not going to be a good game. They suck.
It's beautiful.
It's just that's reality. It's reality.
I know that's reality. I just want to see. I'm allowed to wish that something else is going to happen. I'm allowed to do it.
Put on the Bruins.
You're gonna fuck up a draft. You're gonna fuck up your draft.
You're ruining your Sundays for no reason.
For wanting a stupid, meaningless win, you're gonna fuck up your next year.
I just want to see a competitive game because they haven't played a competitive game yet.
Watch another team. I told you this weeks ago.
I have been hopping on the wagons.
The other two, the past years since Brady was gone, they were underachieving teams that lost close games. This team sucks, dude.
Oh, really bad.
That's just it.
Minus defensively.
Even Jabril Peppers in the Giants game, it came out on a hot mic. He said that Saquon Barkley, he said, yo, you're lucky we ass. He said that. He had to apologize.
Steele, where's your Giants jersey?
Came in.
It just came in.
See you Sunday.
Should have wore it tonight.
Yeah, I wish it was
Fuck
here.
No.
Fucking scumbag.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
Honor the bet.
You can only see that if you go to the Irish pub on
Tommy
Sunday.
Paluzzi, if you're listening right now, I got a gallon on your head too.
Yeah, he ain't doing
Ohio
that.
State.
Talk about a kid who's not going to honor a bet. Come on.
I'm getting that milk. I don't care if I got to track him down and dump it on him wherever he is. I will find him and I will fucking milk him.
It came in and it's gross. It was there when I left for work in the morning, I think.
Which one did you go with? Who'd you go with? Player-wise.
Stay tuned.
Stay fucking tuned.
I like it.
Be at the pub Sunday.
I don't think
Say less.
I don't think this is gonna get out before this episode drops, but I'm pretty sure Steelers are favored by 5.5. Who do we like tomorrow night?
Fuck who, Pats cover.
I think the Pats cover.
No chance.
There's no chance of winning, and they probably won't cover, but fuck who.
I'm thinking 9-3. 9-6.
They're giving us 3. I'd say 6-0. Again, wait, what did you say the spread was? I couldn't even
5.5, 9-6. 9-6.
6-2.
A good bet maybe because Mitch Trubisky's I think playing
Safety.
quarterback. No touchdown scored the whole game. I think that'd be a good one. I think that'd be a good one.
That'd have been a good bet last week.
I think we got a little. I'm 18-10 here.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Well, you know what? And I saw the over.
You're rooting for points, man.
Over under 30.5.
That's high.
I think that's an easy under.
High.
Yeah.
You'll be walking to the bank
even with my generous 18-10, you still nailed that under. So
that's
generous.
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 Yeah, that's.
I was
who's scoring?
I think Zappy can get a touchdown.
Who's scoring 18? The Steelers?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I got us getting 10.
That guy's gonna get eaten alive. That's actually
Mitch or Bill Bailey.
Both.
Yeah.
Both defenses are great.
Did you see that graphic when it was Steelers versus, and then for player it was just Bill? It should have been him with the shirt off.
Yeah. He's just bagging some shit.
Walk of shame, yeah. Walk of shame, Bill on fucking Fox.
Has Bill been smirking at all, or
no? It's been
what's he been talking
tough
about?
times.
What's he talking about?
Basically, they're asking him to just explain what's going on, and he's giving them nothing still. And I actually, agree with what his angle.
Clear house.
Yeah, fuck
get
no,
a good
dude.
draft pick
Sucks.
and honestly get rid of Bill next year. And
No,
maybe then we can talk.
You had a clean house, dude.
Yeah, including him though.
Yeah, everyone gone.
Yeah. I mean, you got to keep some. You can't
Maybe Gerard
get
Mayo.
rid of an entire.
Maybe Gerard Mayo
50-man
stays.
roster.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not. I'm just saying you got to have a new kind of identity.
No,
because
yeah.
they don't
If
have any
I
right now.
ever watch either of these quarterbacks on television in my life ever again, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm not saying just for the Pats, like ever again.
Dude, play Malik Cunningham.
and Trubisky?
Zappy and fucking
Cunningham?
Mac.
Mac.
Do you think they're not playing Malik Cunningham because they think he's too good?
That's possible.
I don't think so, but I
don't think so.
I want to
But
think
like,
that.
yeah, like I don't know.
They brought him up last week, didn't play him down, and then they just put him right back on practice squad.
I mean,
What's Mac doing?
He is on the bench. He's sulking.
I mean, it is
he
full blown
gritty?
get
not anymore.
full blown get
anymore.
the best draft pick we can, lose
Yeah.
fucking everything.
We talked about last week.
I think you got to go Marvin.
Unless you get the one pick, I'm thinking I melded a lot this week. If you get the one pick, I think you have to go Caleb Williams. You have to.
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean,
But this Drake May, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those two. You can't like you're saying Marvin. Like if you have one, if we have one and where this
They're
team
not
is and
gonna
you
get
pick a
one, though, right?
receiver,
Yeah. No,
they're a
two.
game away.
Not one.
It's not like out of the question.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not out of the question.
I mean, why would the Panthers try and win a game here right now?
But they could because they got a rookie quarterback who wants to we won a game and they don't need I guess they don't need a quarterback next year, so it's not
I
a
guess
big,
technically
big deal.
he's playing for his
Oh,
job.
you know
He's
what, though?
playing for his job. In a
No,
way, right?
I'm wrong because the Bears have their pick. So Carolina, if they finish wherever they finish,
the Bears
have their pick.
Oh,
So
that's interesting.
the Bears probably going to move on from Justin Fields, just like what everyone said. They would go after
I
Caleb
want
Williams.
Justin Fields over Caleb Williams.
Oh, all day.
And I want Marvin Harrison. There's my fucking.
yeah.
And I want, if we're keeping Bill, I want him shirtless and getting a little rowdy.
I'm just sick of the Patriots.
Give me Nick Saban.
I am kind of sick of the Patriots culture. How they're not allowed to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Hard Knocks. The Miami Dolphins. There, that guy's unreal. They just have so much fun.
Yeah.
That guy, he just says whatever he wants. Basically, he's just another one of the boys instead of this fierce leader.
Yeah, it used to be fun. Bill's routine used to be fun when we were winning, and it was like a winning recipe. Now it's this guy's just a jackass.
How fun? The Miami probably won't even win the Super Bowl for who else?
I think they might win it this year.
That'd be sick. But I'm just saying, when was it fun for the Patriots if they didn't win the Super Bowl? You know what I mean? If they lost, it wasn't fun.
Never, but that was what was expected.
Yeah, I
it
agree.
was a good culture.
Yeah.
But now it's fucking loserish.
Yeah.
Now it's Bill, it's not really cool anymore.
Well, especially when you're 2-10
and you're coming out of Nantucket House is shirtless.
That's cool.
Don't lie, Bill.
That's cool.
Just be fucking a drunk.
Yeah.
You hear all those
Horny
war
guy.
stories of how it's tough and some players couldn't handle it, whatever. If you're still treating a 2-10 team like that, man.
Yeah.
Let
the wheels fall off, brother.
Start throwing a beach ball around, dude.
some
Take
fun
it
with
easy,
it.
man. Yeah, the season's over.
If I was Bill, I'd show up with a paper bag over my
Yeah,
head.
you know what I mean. It's done, man. Just chill.
I'm gonna hop into this 5 questions in the NFL.
Send them.
I diced them up before. Would you rather have Zach Wilson or Mac Jones starting for your team?
Zach Wilson.
I think
Mac, because fuck that.
I think Mac. I think Zach
Wilson's
Wilson's so bad, dude.
You've had Mac and you rooted for him to not be a starter anymore.
Mac's a horrifically bad quarterback.
But if you go
Zach Wilson's
between those
the
two-
worst I've ever seen.
Zach Wilson's shouldn't even be in the league.
That game that they almost won a big game against maybe the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Where he showed some balls.
Yeah.
That alone wins the question.
That was
for
the
me.
best game of his career, but no, he has the last 5.
He showed more grit than Mac ever has.
Oh, I agree. He definitely has. If the question is who has more grit, I don't even
the
think it's a
question is
question.
who I want starting. I want that guy.
The guy with more grit. All right. That makes your point. I just think Mac Jones at this point of both their careers, he's the guy who could step in and play better. Not that either of them can play good.
No, both are wretched.
No,
we
it's-
should have Mac start this week.
It's
that rationale.
It's that South Park episode between a turd sandwich and a giant douche.
Yeah, both are broken quarterbacks, and I wouldn't want any piece of either. But give me Mac between the two.
All right.
Another round of NFL question. Are the 49ers the best team in the NFL?
No.
Yes, after last week.
Yeah, they took it. They had everyone healthy. Brock Purdy is actually tied with Prescott, I think, for NFL MVP odds. And they just took over the Philadelphia Eagles, who've been the best team in the NFL all year. They have all the weapons they want. They just need someone to deliver them the ball. Defensively, they're just as good as any other top defense in the league too. I'm not saying they're my Super Bowl favorites, but right now, if you're going to ask me after week 13, who has looked the best, I would say the San Francisco 49ers.
And it continues to trend that Brock Osweiler is the only Brock to ever suck
Oh, wow.
in like anything.
Yeah, even Brock from Pokemon was pretty good.
Lesnar, like all of them, like they're everywhere. Brock fucking Holt, I hate that guy, but he was great.
He had a
for Red
cycle.
Sox.
He had a cycle. That was sick.
Brock's a great.
Anything? Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Next question.
Will the Chiefs make the AFC Championship game after a tough loss? Who they lose to this week? They lost someone they should have beat.
Packers.
Packers, yeah, Monday Night
Our
Football.
Packers.
Sunday Night Football. Chiefs making the AFC Championship game. Tough to bet against Pat Mahomes, man, but I still got them hosting the Ravens AFC Championship game. Think that will happen. I think they'll get there because they just experienced it enough. I know they're lacking wide receivers, but when it comes down to it, they got 15, they got 87. They have a pretty good defense. Give me the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game for, I think, the 6th year in a row.
I think they'll be there. I don't know if they're going to host it this year, though.
That's true.
I don't know if they're going to host it.
Yep.
But I think they'll be able to get there because they're going to, like, as of right now, I'm pretty sure whatever team they'll play before that will be an inexperienced kind of like first kind of go in the playoffs. Like it would be like the Jaguars or something. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
yeah, right now it's the Jaguars. It's who else is it? It's the Dolphins right
Dolphins
up there.
could give them a run.
I don't think they're gonna.
Who the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. It all depends about matchups too. You get a tough draw in the
Yeah,
I think
divisional.
both of those teams. I'm thinking any given Sunday
me, I'm
mentality. I
praying.
think they could do it.
Yeah.
Preying on the Chiefs' downfall, but
I don't think the
They
Jags
probably
could
get there.
I don't think the Jags could beat them. I think Miami could beat them. Miami is still a fraud until they beat a good team. Unbelievable offense, but they haven't beat like a team over 500 yet. And then Baltimore has some experience that I think they could beat them, but I don't know if it's going to match up where they're going to play in the divisional round.
Yeah.
Best thing you saw in Week 13, which was this past weekend, if you watched any football.
Bucks winning.
Best thing.
Bucks with a big win.
The Bucks.
Mike Evans has been, the best fantasy flex I've had this year. Everyone's been talking shit about
Every
him.
season he's had 1,000 yards. I think I saw that.
He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
which is
crazy.
wild. He's just on a team that, like, other than when Tom Brady decided to show up, like, no one gave a shit.
We're making him run.
1,000
We're
every
in
year.
the hunt. We're in the hunt.
Oh, definitely. And the NFC South is terrible. I
Yeah,
think you're
we're
only
in
a game
second
back.
place.
I think you're like 5-7, 6-7, something like that.
5-7, I believe.
Yep. For me, the best thing I saw Week 13, easily the Monday Night Football there.
Yeah, Monday night was sick.
It's tough to see Trevor Lawrence go down. I think he's supposed to be back, whether it's this week or next week. But the rise of Jake Browning taking over for Joe Burrow, former Washington quarterback, Heisman Trophy finalist, didn't get any look in the NFL, was bouncing around teams. And then he just slinged for a quick, 350 yards, 2-3 touchdown passes in a win over a top division team in the Jaguars. So good to see from the Bengals. Looked like they were dead. And now they're alive because, he's got some guys who can catch the ball, got a good running game, pretty good defense. So it's another team to look out for. That AFC North's pretty damn good with the Steelers. Steelers and Browns are trending down because they don't have a quarterback either. Mm-hmm. But it's the best of the backups who can be the best there. I think the Ravens are going to take that. But anyone else with that?
Any week that Gardner Minshew leads in overtime victory is fucking my favorite part of the week.
7-5, dude.
Gardner, baby.
Game-
Might get playoff Gardner.
Game back.
Great post-game dancing in the locker room. I don't know if you guys saw that clip.
Oh, it's sexy.
It was awesome. I saw you locked in on the Colts game. I was going to mention Gardner's dancing.
26-42, 312, 2 touchdowns, including an OT winner.
Is he the actual starter for that team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anthony
He
Richardson.
was the whole season.
Not the whole season.
Anthony Richardson, I think they had the 4th or 5th pick. He's going to be a really good player, but he was ruled out for the season after week 5.
Running
So he
quarterback
can
got
play.
hurt.
Yeah, not surprised.
Sending Gardner.
Gardner comes in, throws the cigarette, zips up his pants,
Fine, I'll
freshly
do it.
done
Yeah.
fucking a check on the sideline.
Yeah,
Fill me in, coach.
Speaking of chicks,
Beat the
last
Pats in Germany.
question of the 5 questions in the
Drunk, I
NFL.
heard too.
I did this more for Magic. Who do you think gets more chicks, fullbacks or nose tackles?
What's a nose tackle?
Usually the biggest guy on the defensive
Vince
line.
Wilfork.
Yeah,
Fullbacks.
fullbacks.
I think.
Yeah, I would think fullbacks. I think they could
But now that you say Vince Wilfork, he fucks. So
Oh, no, I think
maybe take it back.
they all fuck, but who gets more chicks? That's the question.
fullback.
I think it might be fullbacks by majority, but Vince Wilfork might be like an outlier.
I think there's a lot
Him
of
saying that name specifically literally made me think maybe it is a nose tackle.
I think a lot of male porn stars are fullbacks, like ex-fullbacks. I think that's a good lead.
Could be.
Good lead there.
Johnny Sins ain't a fullback.
Do your research. Find out.
That's what I do.
Come back to us with some,
see you next
some
week.
analytics on that.
We got our NFL Week 14.
Stats.
NFL Week 14 picks. Only 5 weeks left of the regular season. Getting pretty depressing around here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. 5 weeks left. It's been depressing. 2-10. Come on.
We got great sports going on. It's depressing for the Patriots.
You got some good games here. You got 2 games Monday night, Titans and the Dolphins, Packers and Giants. But you got the Eagles, Cowboys Sunday night, and you have the Bills, Chiefs, 425. You have some good football
Those
here.
are good.
Has some good football going around. My pick of the week, I'm going with Magic's Bucks on the road against the Falcons. If they win,
Hate it.
they take back first place in the NFC South against the Falcons.
Is it at home?
It's on the road.
On the road.
It's at
I was gonna say
Mercedes-Benz.
Atlanta.
I was going to say, let's get intern Andrew there for the makeup game.
Yeah, Atlanta favored by 1.5. I get the Bucks winning it.
Yep. I do too.
Yep.
I like it. We're going Texans, CJ Stroud, and the boys over the Jets.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good pick.
3.5, or you buy the half point to
by the
cover
half
the push?
point.
Yeah, get the half point.
Don't fuck around with that.
I'll take the Bills over the Chiefs.
Bills
Don't know
over
what
the
spread
Chiefs.
is, but
It's at Arrowhead. Kansas City's favored by 1.5.
I want Kansas City trending down here.
Both coming off, some tough losses. Bills absolutely need this one at 6-6. They're sitting outside of the playoff picture right now. Chiefs need this too. Any of those teams built? Let's see, Raiders. No. Chargers suck, and the Broncos are kind of right there at 6-6. So the Chiefs got to keep winning and take that division, and for a home field advantage too, which Steele said earlier, probably not going to get it. I like the Chiefs here at home. Bills always, give them a good game in Arrowhead, but I think at the end of the day, the Bills are just kind of, defeated. Chiefs, obviously their problem's been not having, as many receivers as they need, but I think they're going to find ways to get it done. I get the Chiefs.
I might take the Broncos too, just because after that Chargers-Pats game, the Chargers being a favorite in their next game is so fucking ridiculous to me.
They're frauds. They're
Are
absolute
you
frauds.
kidding me?
Yeah.
That team that just won 6-0
And
is a favorite. I don't care that they're home.
I'll call it the game of the week. It is Sunday night. Eagles on the road against the Cowboys. Big NFC East showdown. I think winners got first place. 10-2 versus 9-3. Give me them boys at home. Give me the boys at home.
That boys.
Maybe by the half point. Maybe they win by 3.
What's the
but
spread?
3.5. Dallas. Eagles have feel like
Dallas is.
Yeah, Dallas is favored.
It's in Dallas.
The Eagles
So-
have been kind of getting beat up, throughout the weeks. The last 5 weeks, they've been losing at halftime, only to come back in 4 games to win. Cowboys, also on the contrary, haven't been a good team yet this year, really. I mean, they beat the Seahawks by 3 last week, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fucked us.
Dak
They
is
fucked
playing
us in
great,
our
though.
Thursday night game.
Yep.
I am a Dak
Yeah, he's
hater. He's playing great.
He's the leading MVP
That's-
candidate. He's got weapons around him,
That's
man.
real.
CeeDee Lamb is one of the top receivers in the league. Brandon Cook's having a good year. The kid Ferguson really turning on as a good tight end.
That's a good game.
Yeah, it
That's
should be a good
definitely
game.
the
that
best
being
game.
of the
said,
week.
go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yeah.
I like it.
I want Philly winning it.
like-
if not, I want Philly versus Miami.
That'd be a good one. I think I had Philly versus the Ravens beginning of the season. I'll root for the Eagles. I'm not rooting for Philly. That makes sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it does. It 100% does.
I love Philly.
Since we're on the football topic, we'll bring up college football.
Florida State, you suck.
Oh wow, that was a little out to lunch there, huh?
Let's go.
Big Army Navy game this
Screw
week
'em.
at Gillette. Now college football playoff was announced Sunday before the 1:00 games. Undefeated Florida State, despite going 13-0, winning the ACC, does not make it, as the Alabama Crimson Tide rolling at number 4. They're going to be on the road, not on the road, but at a neutral site against Michigan, and Washington's going to play Texas. First thoughts of this deal?
So beautiful. 13-0, undefeated season. They won the conference, and they still get shafted. Most beautiful sight since Jameis Winston went down in that Oregon game and became a meme. Beautiful stuff.
I'll tell you, I think
The committee got it so fucking right.
he's obviously biased, but I think the committee got it right. I think Alabama is a better team at this point in stage, and that's what it comes down to. And Texas got in because they beat Alabama. If you were going to do the top best 4 teams, it would have been Michigan, Washington, Bama, and Georgia. But Texas gets in there because they beat Alabama.
The real team that got shafted is Georgia.
Yeah, I was just going to say, how did Georgia not get in?
Georgia's
I know they
lost
lost
to
to Alabama, but was that their only loss?
Yeah.
In 3 years.
In 3 years.
That's nuts to me.
Yeah, well,
No, that makes much less sense.
I'm happy with it because I'd rather Michigan not play Georgia, but
well, if Texas didn't beat Alabama, if that
Excuse
game
me.
never happened early in the season, you would have seen Alabama and Georgia. You wouldn't have seen Texas got
Most
in
likely,
strictly
yeah.
because they beat Alabama.
sure.
We'll talk about who's going to win. In the next couple weeks, we got a whole
Let's just do it
month
now.
till then.
Should it go Texas, Alabama, Nazz?
Should it go?
Since you're a giant fan of both.
Yeah, if we I'll make my pick when we get there.
I got Michigan, Washington.
Ooh.
That'd be sick. Because then
I
fuck
want that
Nazz
one.
entirely.
Those are the only two teams I've watched all year.
you see
I've
the-
actually watched their games.
Did you see the live thing from Michigan when they saw Alabama
Yeah.
was selected?
Sad.
They were so let down.
It's what
Sad.
I mean. I would be too. I would be
No,
too.
and you do have to like.
Obviously,
dude,
you
they
want
would-
the fucking frauds.
Yeah, they
Florida
were going to
State
play
guys.
a fraud team with like a freshman
It was a
fucking
walk into the
quarterback.
Yeah, it was
championship.
a walk-in.
Why would you not fucking react like that?
I agree, but the fact they had it all on camera, and especially the Florida State one when they're all like let down.
So sick.
If I was a kid, I would have thrown like something
Yeah.
through the TV.
I actually thought they weren't let down enough.
Yeah,
That video was cinema.
I think they probably expected it though. I don't know. NCAA is all politics.
The guy, like the governor of Florida was like wanted to take him to court or something like that, dude.
Does
They
this
would not
typically
have-
happen? An undefeated team doesn't get in the top 4?
No,
Not at all.
Is
It's
this
like
like a first?
unprecedented.
Well, they
It's so
say-
sick.
Is this also a first that this many undefeated teams have been in the mix this
I
late?
don't think so.
a team that's been flirting on the 4-5. Usually undefeated teams are in the top.
I mean, I think
3,
they've been
you
in
know?
the top 4
But
all
is
year.
it
and then just,
Washington, Michigan, and Florida State all undefeated?
Yeah, and Texas and Bama both have one loss.
Yeah.
see ya.
So I'm just saying, is it typically that many undefeated teams?
A
that's
team has
going
never
in?
been shafted as badly in the college football
As
playoffs,
FSU.
and I am so happy it was them.
There's usually at least one.
No, a team gets shafted.
Yeah,
There's 137 teams.
Well,
They
next
go down to 4.
Next year is when college football gets really fucking interesting with 12 teams. I mean, you think about it, the 13th team that wouldn't have got in was LSU. LSU kind of had like a mediocre year. You're talking about teams getting in now that,
Yeah, but you also
could
get a
trounced.
playoff game with the Heisman candidate. Like, you know what I mean? It's all fucking.
That's
it's
a good.
all good
That's a good
things.
thing to look at. All right, that's fair.
I like the 4.
Yeah, I think Alabama's.
I don't give a fuck. Oh no, I mean I like the 4 that are in it. I don't.
Okay,
I like
four-
I like
four's-
what's coming next year,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm happy with the 4.
Oh,
that-
I like the 4.
but I think Georgia got.
Four's a
I think Georgia
disgusting
got
number.
fucked as bad
I
as
think they-
Florida
I
State.
think, yeah,
honestly.
I think they could have. They could have got away with just doing 8 like next year. I think 8 would have been a good number. But these teams should be scared, man. Alabama coming in, they're playing their best football of the year. I don't know how anyone beats Alabama. I'm sorry. I think Alabama's going to beat Michigan, and then they're going to beat the winner because they've just been there and they've done that.
No.
They have the coaching
No.
staff. Jalen Milroe is probably the
No.
hottest quarterback in football. Oh,
Michigan's got a chip on their shoulder.
they do. They do.
It's for Harbaugh.
But that chip only goes so far as the Big Ten.
That's why I was waiting all morning for Florida State to get smoked because I knew it was Bama that would replace them.
Yeah.
And I know in my years of hating Bama that Bama's going to sneak their fucking way in there.
Yeah, I think they're going to win the whole thing.
And then you're going to go nuts because you're the biggest Bama fan in the
Well,
world since 2015 because Florida State started to suck. Loser. This kid sucks.
I've said roll tide. I've said
Was
hook 'em
he's a
horns.
former FSU fan?
I've said go blue. Yeah, I retired in 2015.
And you
And then guess what? He became a fan of the University of Alabama.
Yeah, because I have family that lives in Alabama.
There is not one fucking.
My mom's great aunt.
Where were they up until 2015?
I hadn't met them yet. They came and visited.
I'm a
one time.
team
The
Portnoy
story
guy.
gets
I
worse
root
and
for
worse.
Michigan.
Yeah. Go
Michigan's
blue.
winning.
If Michigan gets in without playing Texas or Alabama championship, go blue. But
What,
if not-
say that again?
if Michigan is in the championship game and they play Washington, I will root for Michigan. Otherwise, if it goes Texas Alabama, I'm gonna have to do a flip. But I think I might be. I don't know.
Nah, my
We'll see.
favorite college football game like ever has always been Rose Bowl, Vince Young over
best game
USC.
ever.
So hook 'em. Go
and
Texas.
that's when I was a USC fan. Reggie Bush too. You can't beat those days. Matt Leinart.
Yeah, you can. You can
Dwayne
root for
Jarrett.
Vince Young.
Dwayne Jarrett did based.
Sorry.
Wendell White.
Hook 'em. Go Texas.
Go Texas.
Go
Over
blue.
for that. Go
Although,
Blue.
like, if Washington wins, like, they'll probably get annihilated in the championship. But like, whatever. Let's go.
Yeah. Before I get to the Bruins, we'll talk a little winter MLB winter meetings real quick. Yeah. Alex Verdugo, Boston Red Sox, traded to the New York Yankees.
It's way better that he doesn't play for the Red Sox than that he plays for the Yankees. Like, I'm much more fired up that I don't have to play that motherfucker anymore. That guy was such a, like, he always killed the Yankees. So the fact that, like, they don't play him anymore, that's, like, better than that he's on my team.
Yeah.
Do you
like,
think he's staying?
they
Or do you
said
think he's like a swing?
they said
swing?
because they're trying to get Juan Soto, but they said he's staying put. I liked Alex Verdugo. I think I liked the player that he was, but they really didn't have a spot for him anymore. I think they're trying to build up the roster more now that they don't have a retard fucking running the show. I think Craig Breslow is my
Canceled.
guy.
And also, like, we'll see, but, like, none of the people they gave up in that trade is anyone. I'm not worried about losing any of them.
Yeah, Richard Fitz. I saw he was like the AA player, the pitcher of the year or something like that. Whatever conference, whatever league.
Yeah.
They said it was a
Sick.
C to C deal. Well, we'll see. We'll see in like a couple years if the trade actually.
Of
worked
course,
out.
no. Of course, no. I could be
Yeah.
totally wrong, and those kids could be studs. I have no idea, but like, I don't
Ask
hate
on
it.
time.
Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Where is on time? Where is showtime?
This is how they're explaining Alex Verdugo's like stats. Right field Gold Glove finalist last year. Didn't win it. Was the finalist though.
Yeah, but he could hit 40 home runs with that short porch.
He no way he's hitting 40 home runs, dude. Guy can barely hit singles.
Yeah, but your field, yeah, a single in your field's a fucking dinger in mine, man.
Dude, that pesky pole's pretty damn short too.
Yeah, but that's literally just a pole. Like it's the wall out there.
That's true.
Like it's different, man.
I still think, yeah.
I love you for defending the Yankee Stadium. Isn't that fucked though? That was awesome. Clip that.
No, I'm saying they're both small.
No, they're both Mickey Mouse fields. I know that.
Yeah,
Red
everyone
Sox
has a
fans
Mickey
just don't
Mouse
admit
field.
that.
You ever seen the Astro Stadium? That right field, it's like 200 feet.
Yeah, but I mean, and I guess same as Fenway, they go with the like 430-foot center field.
Yeah, they make up for it if you hit it deep center. Yeah,
Are you
that's
expecting big things from the Sox this year?
I'm waiting for
Of
this.
course, right?
I'm waiting for this free agent hot stove to heat up,
Okay.
and then we'll see what's what. I would like to get some
As of right now, how do we look?
like same as last year. They haven't like it's still like
a
this
shit
past
fuck?
season.
No, you just gotta wait because
You gotta
baseball
wait.
is the number one sport. Like teams that have money, like you could just look totally different the next year.
Yeah.
Like you could just buy
Like trades are being made
yeah.
like in March and April when the season starts.
Okay.
Like
So nothing really to report.
We'll-
here.
we'll
Like
get-
some team could have
Yeah.
Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani that fucking by the end of this week.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like
Like
things
what
can
happened to
happen
What
fast.
happened to Texas? Texas
Yeah.
was a wagon because they spent so much money and eventually they just got it together, won a World Series
yeah.
with Jacob DeGrom,
Like yeah, like
the
you
Cy
can't
Young winner, not even playing.
you can't predict your baseball team until
Just yet.
until spring training basically.
Um,
Fairly anyway.
happened to
Like,
be at the Bruins game Sunday night after a nice overtime win over the Maple Leafs in Toronto. From what I saw, they came up pretty flat against the Blue Jackets, who aren't a good team. Waited for things to happen. Seemed like there was a sense of urgency, and then it really came on as Brad Marchand scored 3 goals in 7 minutes
Captain.
in the leading in the third period to take a 3-1
impressive.
victory. Swayman played on his head. They're relying too much on the goalies. I like the secondary scoring in the beginning of the season. I realize we're only 25 games in, and they're still in first place. But we got to see something better from the bottom lines here because Pasternak, Marchand, can't score all the goals.
No. But they have, and
Yeah,
it was an
yeah.
amazing weekend.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a beautiful weekend.
What a
Seeing
game!
Toronto have their hearts crumbled by Brad Marchand once again. Amazing. That goal was so sick. He caught it just right in the goalie's face. See ya, overtime winner.
Unreal.
After causing the turnover in the neutral zone. Amazing play.
Yeah, a couple speaking about my point, couple secondary goals here with Kevin Shattenkirk and Trent Frederick's got a slow six goals going so far. I mean, that guy's a 10-15 goal scorer. We'll see what's what
Yeah,
after
there's plenty of
82.
time.
Good win there. Good start to the season. Obviously, I didn't expect a 17-4-3 start.
No, I expected us to still be good. A lot of people were really down, but and obviously I thought we'd be worse, losing two, one first ballot Hall of Famer and one should be future Hall of Famer. But I didn't think we'd be bad.
Yeah,
some people were like, the sky is falling, it's all over, it's the end of an era. I fully expected playoff hockey. I fully expected to still be good, relevant. I did not expect to be atop the league quarter of the season through.
That many guys in the locker room from last season, I bet it can get contagious. You know what I mean? In terms of
they believe.
How people do things around here.
The Bruins have one of the best cultures in sports.
Yeah.
Sports, not hockey.
All
of sports.
Matinee game against Arizona Saturday.
Beautiful.
People getting beefed up for that one.
Arizona.
Can't wait.
Yeah, Coyotes. Worst
Are
team
they
in
not
the
Phoenix anymore?
No.
But it's the same thing.
Oh, pretty good year for 13-9. That's good for them. They usually only have 3 wins by now.
They're usually 4-20.
Buffalo tomorrow night should be a good one. That's an up and coming team. I don't know if they've had the year that they wanted to have. Yeah, 10-14-2, not the best. Who's that Tiny Thompson? What's his name? Tage Thompson. He 6 goals, 7. All right, so he had
He's hurt, I believe.
Okay.
He's been hurt.
He had 50 goals last year.
Yeah, no, he's a great player. He's huge.
We'll see. Actually going to my second game of the week tomorrow.
You're going?
Yeah, I'm going
This
tomorrow.
guy.
I'm
Hardo.
I didn't want to go, but the concessions called me again.
What was your
did you
favorite
get?
concession?
Yeah, what did you get?
Sal's Pizza, dude. Always a big one.
This is the worst thing on the menu, huh?
No, just big
I know
big
it-
sloppy
I know what it
pizza.
is.
You know what they had? The new.
You could have paid me to. Sal's Pizza's never been my choice.
And
I'm a big pizza
they
guy.
had the new White Claw,
Aren't we all?
White Claw High Noons, type, the vodka ones.
Okay. Any
Those
good?
are way better than the regular ones.
So they're like high noons tasting?
Yeah, it's the vodka, whatever they try to
Yeah.
go for, vodka soda. Good shit around there. Great night. Had some hecklers behind me, just screaming, for the team. And I'm like, I could be mad about that, or I could be nice, got some fans in the stands, ready to rock.
Yeah.
Just happy about it.
Why would you be mad about hecklers for the other team?
It was right. No. It was right in the air.
Right in the air?
Right in the air.
Oh, they were giving it to you.
Oh yeah, not intentionally. It's
Right in the
just
air.
allowed?
Right in the air would seem like they were
No,
right
no,
in the
no,
air.
no. They were Bruins fans. They weren't. They weren't.
Who were they heckling?
Columbus. They were just screaming
Oh,
every
I
second
gotcha.
of the game.
Drunks?
No, I think just geeks. So that's why I was all right, let them have fun. That's their way of fun.
I like it.
Yeah, let it ride.
Yeah.
Bleachers?
Nah,
No,
Loge?
Nazz is a Loge guy.
Loge,
The only time,
I was gonna say
the only time
bleachers.
Nazz is in the balconies for the playoffs.
Balcony was fun that night.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Did we win? I think we
No,
lost.
we lost. But boy, oh boy, did we
yeah,
really
you
Guys
tarps
went to
off up
game
there.
2. Should have gone to game
That was
1.
an electric day or night, whatever it was.
Yeah, the cap off the episode and have to let it rip with the Magic Mike Minute this week. Time Magazine came out with their Person of the Year, and it was none other than Magic's favorite, Taylor Swift. Opening thoughts.
I don't think you can deny she is hot in the streets in every aspect, minus being hot. That's still my take.
Yeah.
I have reversed back on it. I saw some pics that I thought she was hot. This is pissing me off now. That
I put on a playlist last week because as a simpleton, I don't really know the music that well. I was pretty
she's solid.
pretty impressed.
She's solid.
Pretty damn impressed.
she's solid.
Yep.
She's got my mind in a pretzel. Really, I don't know if I want to call her a pub 3 again.
You don't really know Taylor Swift music, dude? It's just everywhere.
No, I know the love story and things like that, but I was just going deep in the playlist. I've never been to a con. I bet the concerts are unbelievable.
Yeah,
I bet she puts on a fucking show.
Shout out Kevin Jackson said it's the best concert he's ever been to.
Oh, wow.
And I was literally shocked.
Was it the
He's
one?
a hippo. He's a rap guy.
Because there was one last year and it was pouring rain. This is when she ultimately got my respect. It was pouring rain at Gillette and she didn't cancel it.
Jones
She
would
let
never.
she let it go.
Mac Jones would never.
I don't even think she had a coat or anything on. It was just her dress that she normally wears.
Respect. I respect that. Maybe actually gets hotness points for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A girl who can play in the fucking rain. Kind of hot. I
pretty
agree.
hot, pretty hot.
That
Concerts
sways
are
me.
tight. Concerts are good.
But the question is,
Maybe I just need her single again. I don't know. I want her to break Kelsey's heart or something, cause them to lose the champion, a big game.
yeah.
I want that. I think that's why I don't like her.
was
'Cause
in the-
she's not attainable right
She
now.
was in the booth the other
I
night
need her on
with
the
Brittany
streets.
Mahomes.
Bring her
Tough
back to
to
the
see.
streets and she'll be in Irish pub 10 in a snap of a finger.
Oh boy,
3 to 10, just like that.
3 to 10.
Kelsey's got her now. She's fucking garbage. And he's garbage.
What if she dates Mac Jones next?
Mac Jones would be jizzing in his pants.
I was gonna say,
if she even came close.
That's a lottery ticket. That's a lottery ticket for anyone. But yeah.
Absolute joke.
Episode one.
Can I bring up one more thing?
Absolutely.
Fire away.
Anyone been watching the Surviving Barstool stuff at all? Anyone interested in that?
I watched the first 3, and then once they made a pay-per-view, I kind of.
All right, cut it. Yeah, shut it down.
What do you mean shut it down?
You're not going to pay?
I just don't care enough to what the whole thing I was doing when I was going on YouTube is I was watching.
I'm going to clip this and send it to Portnoy.
I was watching.
We've had many of their fucking guys on this podcast. You can't throw them $9.99.
You're ending your career.
You're ending your career.
Oh man, all right.
You walked right into that. I didn't even set you up.
Done.
You watched the first 3 episodes. You were entertained, and you were like, you know what? Not worth $9.99.
I didn't watch it all.
Steele Magic for the future.
I've never.
I didn't watch
Barstool will be. I know he hasn't watched it, but at least he didn't even know he had to pay $9.99. You'd pay it, wouldn't you? You'd pay it
in a heartbeat.
It's cinema. Steele, it's cinema.
I would watch
Kirk
a little
Minahan
bit.
said he'd blow up a man's house.
Yeah, Kirk Minahan was electric.
And he's the reason that you have to pay $9.99 for that content because he said he'd blow a man's house up.
Well, Jeff Lowe was a piece of shit. He's awful at that.
He's a good host. It's all
He's
good.
a good host, but he rigged that the matchup.
Who do you got winning? Not that you care because you're not going to know before the rest of us. You'll have to watch with the pores when it's free in 2 weeks after it's fucking done. I can't go home and pay $9.99.
The reason why I didn't pay $9.99.
100,000 people pay $9.99. Nazz.
Mike, can I say why I didn't pay $9.99?
I gotta know
because I would watch a little bit of the episode because it was just too long for me, and then I would go to the end when they were voting people out, and that's all I
One
watched.
more quick one. You're watching the fucking worst team in NFL. You're dedicating 3 hours of your day on a Sunday, and you can't dedicate an hour.
I've dedicated 20 plus years to that team. Why wouldn't I dedicate it more?
I haven't watched it. That was a bad take right there. What you just said is terrible watching stuff.
Come on.
Dude, you watch a couple minutes and fast forward to the end. That's just being bad at watching things. Forget Surviving Barstool, anything.
Is it 'cause
I don't do that with anything else. I did that with just that.
You watch Squid Games. It's pretty much the same thing.
If you
It
do
was
that
awful.
with anything,
I didn't get past the first fucking.
If you do that with anything,
So maybe he's
you've
just a
done that
bad
with other
TV
things.
watcher.
Yeah, you're a bad TV watcher.
I just think it's bad. Not that one. I think that was good content. I just didn't have enough time to watch
Do
it.
you
during
look
my
up
day.
what happens at the end of the movie before it happens?
Sometimes.
You are terrible at watching shit. You're terrible at watching shit.
You really can't take an opinion of a guy like that.
I'm allowed to do that.
You're just
I'm
bad
allowed
at
to
watching
watch it.
things.
Let me give you the synopsis on the
You
Patriots season
suck
so you
at
can
watching
save some
things.
Sunday time. They're going to lose every game for the rest of the year.
I'm with
And
that.
probably eternity.
Good defense though. good watching that defense.
Who do you got winning Surviving Barstool?
I would.
I know
hope-
you don't know who's
I would
still in
hope-
it right now, but
I
who
would
did you
hope
want
it's
to
in
win?
Give me picks.
Who's left? Or
Yeah, who's left? Who's left?
KFC's still in it.
No.
Feidelberg.
Is Tommy Smoke still
Maybe.
in?
Tommy Smokes is still in.
Tommy Smokes has won everything.
Kirk got voted out last night.
he did?
As did they did.
Stop giving us the answers. No,
Stephen Shea.
Stop it.
You're right. You got to pay.
Yeah.
Pay me
Stop giving
$5
him
for that.
fucking. Stop
Stephen
giving him
Shea's out
updates.
too.
Stephen Shea's still in it. Stephen Shea's in it. Stephen Shea.
They gave
KFC. Feidelberg. Will Compton.
Will Compton's killing it.
He's good, but he might have just got fucked because now they're not tribes anymore. They're merging.
Oh, okay.
On the other side, PFT, Rico Bosco,
Rico's
Jersey
in.
Jerry, and
Jersey Jerry's in it.
Tommy Smokes.
Tommy Smokes.
I got Tommy. I want Tommy. I want Tommy to win.
They can't be in the first eliminated. It was fucked. They were just like, yeah, he's gone.
Rico's been electric. Jerry's been electric. They've all been the fact that Portnoy's all the good guys have already been eliminated. And it's still an interesting show. So they did good.
Well, what did Prez do when he got voted out? He was just like, whatever.
He said Jersey Jerry was dead to him. He blocked him, unfollowed him on everything. He said the only way I'll let you back in my life is if you vote PFT out. And also, I shouldn't be telling you this, or anyone who didn't pay $9.99.
Yeah, go watch it for $9.99.
I am still stuck on looking up the end of a movie before it fucking ends. That is such a loser thing to do.
I watched what was it? It was some Liam Neeson movie the other day.
That of all things, the fuck do you think? You have to look that up.
I know.
He probably kills someone.
Dude, he
It was
probably kills him and walks away like a badass, dude. What?
No, it's this one on an airplane, and you don't know who it is, who's fucking with him until the end. I'm like, dude, I need to know. I have no fucking idea.
Watch the movie.
I know.
No,
You
you're
loser.
bad ass.
They're
You're
terrible
terrible.
at watching shit.
But you think I do that to everything? I'm just telling you that.
if
like,
you do that
instances
to a
of fun
Liam
making.
Neeson movie, you do.
No, I don't. Not a chance.
Yes, you do.
Still, I saw a good movie over the weekend.
What do we see?
Or Killers of the Flower Moon. I finally saw it. You saw
Cinema?
it?
was it good?
Cinema.
Cinema.
What happened at the end? I'm just kidding.
You want a spoiler?
No, we're not spoilers. We're spoiler free here.
Great movie. Leo and Robert De Niro. Great performances.
Martin
Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Was it a
directing.
long? Was it? It's a long
3
one.
hours
Three and a
and a
half.
half.
3.5.
Definitely got to buckle in. I'd say it's between that and Oppenheimer. I'm interested in Steele's take on which one he liked
You
more.
ever take like a little intermission, or is it just fully
No,
through?
I did a large popcorn, saved my piss, large drink, zen.
At the.
That's a movie watcher.
That's a movie watcher.
That's a
I
movie
had to
watcher.
piss.
You're
I
a
didn't
fucking
piss.
disgrace.
at the movie theater.
At the theater.
You go solo.
Nope.
Oh, there you go.
Shout out Jared.
Oh, Jared, our
My
guy.
movie guy.
J-Bone.
J-Bone.
Big movie guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Patriot
about.
Cinema.
3:30, 3 hours, 30 minutes, sitting down, doesn't have to look up
Had
the
to
ending.
piss. And I'm telling you, I had to piss. I sucked down a
everyone's
large.
gotta
I
piss.
basically
Everyone's
sucked
gotta
down a
piss.
liter and a half of Sprite.
That's a long time. We've been sitting here for an hour. Kind of got to go to the bathroom.
I don't get
That's a
up for
long
Leo.
time.
The same way you don't get up for the Patriots, I don't get up for Leo.
All right, that's fair. I like Leo. I mean, we're all pretty much Leo DiCaprio fans here.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see you watch a full movie.
Oh, I've watched him plenty of full movies.
After looking up the
If you
ending,
make
yeah.
it through Killers of the Flower Moon, I'll shake your hand.
Oh wow, that's a long movie for me though.
I don't
That's a
think
long one.
I don't think he can make it through 3 hours of it.
The only one I'll never watch again is the whale movie. I can't do that one. that one was fucking disturbing.
Shout out Brendan Fraser. He actually,
he
he
was-
made a late game appearance in the
Oh, he
the
did.
Flower Moon movie.
Oh wow. So
Yes.
they actually,
Look at
they
that.
actually
He got
tied together.
He got
to
like
bring it
5
up.
minutes
Wow.
screen time. Still huge.
Yeah.
Is that just what he looks like now?
Dude. He was eating. Like,
He was massive. Not whale massive, but massive.
Well, that's gotta like if like and it was definitely like it had to be like somewhat of a suit in a whale movie.
Dude,
like,
he's
he was
eating
huge.
fried
But, like,
chicken.
but he
he's
definitely
just
has to be.
He's a
big,
big
yeah.
boy now.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie, he's eating fried chicken, cake, fucking beating off. Not
Male
move-
porn.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
like
not
out of
moving.
Hollywood for a long time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like and when like you're not making
When you're not
the
doing
mummy
the mummy.
sequels, yeah, like you know what I mean. Like you're
Life's
feasting,
tough.
you're feasting on the mummy royalties and just eating steak every night. You know what I mean?
I get that people
I
go
get
through
it.
obesity in the world. Like, it's fucking tough. I get it. But, like, I didn't need to see that movie, dude.
But you sat through the whole thing, or did you walk out? I can't remember.
I walked out.
You did walk
Yeah, I
out.
had to take a massive dump. So, yeah, it was a long one. It was a long one.
Three.
All right,
three
let's
and a
wrap
half.
it there.
Yeah, see you
That's
later.
I got what I wanted.
Yeah. Episode 148 in the books. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Slide Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue. Also, law offices of Patrick J. Foley. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Hopefully, he comes in soon if he's not scared of his Thursday night football picks. Yeah, we're gonna spread Thursday night. We'll see if the Pats can pull out a dub. And,
Who's in the lead right now?
Anfield.
Who's number one? Anton, right?
Couple ties. Yeah, I'll have to do it tonight or tomorrow.
I think
whatever.
Anton's won.
Did he win? We all lost last week.
He's the only one who had the Seahawks. Him
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Justin.
So Anton's in the lead. What else new? What a piece of shit.
Anton and Showtime, if you want to show up back to the podcast.
Yeah.
We got seats
No,
and warm.
Showtime's working hard somewhere.
Is he?
Yeah, Anton.
I haven't heard from him since we fucking fried a turkey. It's like you fried a turkey. He was like, I'm all set.
He's off doing things.
Changed
Like
his
what?
life.
Like
Changed his
selling
life.
America's tight shirts
Probably. Yeah.
in the mix? Get in the mix, Showtime. You wear an in the mix shirt, you better be in the fucking mix with the podcast that you're on.
Yep.
That's how good a fried turkey is. He changed his life. He's gone.
Wrap it there.
The new year is almost here, and if you're looking to shed off some holiday pounds before peak season, well, look no further and head on down to Slide Edge Fitness Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts. Owned and operated by our guy, Quincy legend, Craig Kelly. You will be assured that you are getting the best training around. They believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training and have been leading the charge at their state-of-the-art fitness facility since 2020. Their staff is actively enriching the lives of members and creating a community of like-minded people who love being healthy and strong. They are helping you to get in shape and teaching you how to maintain your health and fitness. Group fitness classes as well as one-on-one personal training sessions are available. Make sure to visit slideedgefit.com and also follow them on Instagram at slideedgefitness and set up a consultation today. If you're looking to get back in shape or trying to get a slight edge on the competition, this gym is for you. Check out Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts, and tell them the boys from Steele Nazz sent you.